Hello class, this is a video tutorial on examples using the mean and variance of discrete probability. So let's go straight into two examples here. Okay, so for this example, I hope we're very familiar by now how to calculate missing values here. We should know by now that the probabilities of all of these should add up to 1. So we can make our statement here, 3k plus, so I'm adding these two, plus these three. So let me just grab a calculator here. So 0.21 plus 0.34 plus 0.12, it's 0.67, should equal 1. 3k equals 1 minus 0.67, 0.33, which means k is going to be 0.11. So this means the probability of this is 0.11, and this is 0.22. Now, I'm doing this set of examples specifically to show that if you don't have space underneath to extend the table, you should really show you're working out to calculate the sum, the expected value here. So expected value means we simply take 2 times its probability, so 2 times 0.11 plus 3 times 0.22 plus 4 times the corresponding probability, 0.21 plus 5 times 0.34 plus 6 times 0.12. And just literally typing all of this into our calculator. So 2 times 0.11 plus 3 times 0.22 plus 4 times 0.21 plus 5 times 0.34 plus 6 times 0.12. If I had mistyped anything, please understand that we're literally just following the formula of typing these all in. I'm confident that I typed these all in correctly. And we get an expected value, or a mean, of 4.14. And that is our mean or expected value. Now, occasionally we do come across problems like this, where it says calculate the variance, VAR, using this notation. So this specifically means we need to take each x value, subtract the mean, square it, and then multiply it by its probability. So writing this out, notice how I've put more space here. This will be 2 minus our mean, 4.14. We're going to square this and multiply this by its corresponding probability of 0.11. Okay, so I'm going to do this here. 2 minus 4.14, square it, and times that by 0.11. That gets me 0.503756. I'm going to repeat this for the next value, which was 3. So 3 minus 4.14, square it and multiply that by its corresponding probability of 0.22. Calculator that one again. So 2, 3, and so on. We're going to continue this. 2, 8, 5, 9, 1, 2. And I think you understand how to calculate this from this point forward. So 4 minus 4.14, square it and multiply its corresponding probability of 0.21. We do that again. 5 minus 4.14. Square it and multiply that by its corresponding probability, 0.34. And we take 6 minus 4.14, square it and multiply that by its corresponding probability of 0.12. So from this point, just a bunch of calculator work. 4 minus 21, 0.004116, 5 times 0.34, 0.35, sorry, 2, 0.2251464, and lastly 6 times this, 2.415152. Now we just simply take the total of this. Good. And from this point, just chuck it onto your calculator. For this, just for the sake of doing this quickly, I'm going to type these all in as a frequency table. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0.11, 0.22, 0.34, 0.12. Oop, I missed one. Sorry, that should be 0.21, 0.34, 0.12. From here, we can calculate single variance here, and that sigma squared 1.4604. So if I manually type this all in, I'd get 1.4604. And again, I can see here in my calculator, the sigma x, if we now just take the square root of 1.4604, I can already see in my calculator here, it gets me 1.20847, which approximates down to 1.21. And that is an example using this formula. So I hope that's giving you an insight into this problem. You can pause and attempt this one yourself. And more specifically, you can see this one's asking us to use this formula. Okay, so hope to see you in the next video for that one, and best of luck.